Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Every great person in history has a story filled with struggles, sacrifices, victories, and failures. Today, we are going to explore the incredible life of Napoleon Bonaparte, a man who rose from a poor island boy to become one of the greatest military leaders and emperors the world has ever known. His journey teaches us that confidence, determination, discipline, and leadership can transform an ordinary person into someone who changes history. At the same time, his mistakes remind us that pride and overconfidence can bring even the strongest leaders down. So sit back, relax, and let's begin this inspiring journey. Early life, a boy with big dreams. Napoleon Bonaparte was born on August 15th, 1769, on the island of Corsica, shortly after it became part of France. His family belonged to the lower nobility, but they were far from wealthy. They struggled financially, and young Napoleon often felt different from other children because he spoke with a Corsican accent. Many classmates laughed at him and treated him as an outsider. Instead of allowing criticism to destroy his confidence, Napoleon spent countless hours reading books about history, mathematics, military strategy, and famous leaders. While other children were busy playing, Napoleon was busy preparing for a future that no one else could imagine. He believed that education was the greatest weapon anyone could possess. The struggles that built his character life was never easy for Napoleon. At just 15 years old, he lost his father. His family depended on him. He had little money and no powerful connections. He faced loneliness, rejection, and constant pressure. But every obstacle became another reason to work harder. Napoleon developed strict discipline. He woke up early. He studied for long hours. He practiced military strategy every day. Instead of complaining about what he didn't have, he focused on improving what he could control: his knowledge, his skills, and his mindset. Step 1: Becoming a military officer. Napoleon graduated from military school and became an artillery officer in the French army. This was only the beginning. Unlike many officers, Napoleon always looked for better ways to solve problems. He carefully studied battlefields, understood enemy movements, and planned several steps ahead. His intelligence quickly attracted attention. People began to notice that this young officer possessed extraordinary leadership abilities. Step 2: The French Revolution opened new opportunities. The French Revolution changed the country completely. Many experienced military leaders lost their positions. For Napoleon, this became an opportunity. He proved his bravery during several important battles and earned promotions much faster than others. Instead of waiting for success, he prepared himself so that when opportunity arrived, he was ready. This is one of the greatest lessons from his life. Luck favors those who prepare. Step 3: Winning battle after battle. Napoleon became famous after leading successful military campaigns in Italy. Although his army lacked food, equipment, and resources, he inspired his soldiers with confidence and hope. He often stood beside them instead of hiding behind them. His speeches motivated exhausted soldiers to fight with courage. Soon, victory after victory made Napoleon a national hero. His reputation spread across Europe. People admired his intelligence, courage, and leadership. Step 4: Becoming Emperor of France. In 1804, Napoleon crowned himself Emperor of France. It was an unbelievable achievement. A boy who had once been mocked for his accent was now leading one of the most powerful nations in the world. Under his rule, France experienced many important reforms. He improved education, he modernized government administration, he introduced the Napoleonic Code, a legal system that influenced many countries and is still remembered today. His vision extended beyond the battlefield. He wanted to build a stronger and more organized nation. The mistakes that changed everything. But success can sometimes create overconfidence. Napoleon believed he could never be defeated. He made decisions that were too ambitious. One of his biggest mistakes was invading Russia in 1812. His army entered with hundreds of thousands of soldiers. However, the harsh winter, lack of food, disease, and long supply lines destroyed his forces. Only a small fraction of the army returned. This disaster weakened his empire. Soon after, many European countries united against him. He was defeated, forced to give up his throne, and exiled to the island of Elba. Even then, Napoleon refused to surrender his dreams. He escaped from exile and returned to France. Thousands of soldiers joined him again because they still believed in his leadership. For 100 days, he ruled once more. But in 1815, he faced his final defeat at the Battle of Waterloo. He was sent into exile again, this time to the remote island of St. Helena, where he spent the rest of his life. What made Napoleon a great leader? Napoleon possessed qualities that every young person can develop. He believed in himself even when nobody else did. He prepared continuously. He studied every day. He made quick decisions under pressure. He inspired people through confidence and vision. He accepted responsibility. He never stopped learning. He turned problems into opportunities. Most importantly, he understood that leadership begins with self discipline. Lessons for the younger generation. Napoleon's life teaches us many valuable lessons. First, your background does not decide your future. Even if you come from a poor family or face criticism, your determination can change your destiny. Second, knowledge is power. Continuous learning builds confidence and opens doors to opportunities. Third, discipline is more important than talent. Daily effort creates extraordinary success over time. Fourth, failures are not the end. Every setback is an opportunity to learn, improve, and return stronger. Fifth, true leadership is about inspiring others through your actions, courage, responsibility, and vision. Finally, remain humble. Confidence helps you succeed, but arrogance can destroy everything you have built. How to overcome failure. Everyone experiences failure. Napoleon faced defeats before becoming famous. He lost battles. He lost power. He lost his empire. Yet he never allowed temporary failure to destroy his fighting spirit. Whenever life knocks you down, accept your mistakes, learn from them, improve your skills, stay disciplined, keep believing in yourself. Remember that failure is not the opposite of success. It is often part of the journey toward it. How to build leadership qualities. If you want to become a leader like Napoleon, practice these habits every day. Read books regularly. Improve your communication skills. Stay disciplined. Make decisions with confidence. Take responsibility for your actions. Help others succeed. Remain calm during difficult situations. Never stop learning. A leader is not someone who gives orders. A true leader inspires others through example. Conclusion: Napoleon Bonaparte's life proves that ordinary people can achieve extraordinary success through hard work, discipline, courage, and an unshakable belief in themselves. At the same time, his story reminds us that no matter how successful we become, humility and wise decision making are essential. Success is built through learning, failure builds wisdom, leadership is earned through discipline, confidence grows through preparation. If you keep learning, keep improving, and never give up, you too can create a legacy that inspires others. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this inspiring story, please like this video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel for more motivational stories from history. Remember, your circumstances do not define your future, your choices do. See you in the next inspiring video.